Hi everyone, I'm Lisa from the Balanced Real Estate team in Prescott, Arizona. In today's video, we'll be talking about how to choose the neighborhood where you want to live. So let's get going, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you want to see more videos about Prescott. As real estate agents, we get this question all the time, and it's a question that we can't answer. This question, in regard to if a neighborhood is good or bad, may sound harmless enough to ask, but depending on what you mean by a good or bad neighborhood, it could be a fair housing violation. What makes a good neighborhood is different for everyone. It could be location, walkability, or dog parks, or it could be good schools, green space, or low crime, or maybe there's a Trader Joe's in the area. But in general, agents should not answer this question, is this a good neighborhood? In our experience, there are a few things that most people are thinking about when they're talking about a good neighborhood. The number one thing is crime. Low crime is a must for many homeowners, and again, this is a question that we can't answer for you, so you'll do your own research about crime if it's important to you. The good news is, with today's technology, most of this information can be found online. As part of the Arizona purchase contract, we provide buyers with a buyer advisory document. This advisory is designed to make the purchase of a property as smooth as possible. Some of the more common issues that a buyer may decide to investigate concerning a property are summarized in this advisory, such as where to find crime rates, information about soil problems, tax records, and more. We strongly recommend that our buyers review this document in its entirety and do their due diligence. With most of these websites in this document, you can enter an address and you'll be able to pull up specifics about many subjects and decide if you're comfortable with the findings or not. Again, this is not something your agent should do for you. Your agent can be the source and can direct you to websites or government offices or other entities where you can obtain information, but we can't do your research and due diligence for you. This is where your due diligence as a buyer comes into play. We also recommend that you talk with local government offices for important information like traffic patterns, or maybe there's a consideration for a stop sign in a neighborhood, but you think that that will make for more noise in front of the house you want to buy. So you really want to do your due diligence here. Something we also suggest is to go to the neighborhood you're interested in at different times of the day. Go in the morning and see what it's like when everyone's leaving for work. Go in the afternoon to see what's happening in the neighborhood during the day. Go at night and see how quiet the neighborhood is. Go on the weekend to see how the neighborhood looks. Is it being maintained? More than likely, homeowners are doing some kind of work or maintenance at their property on Saturday or Sunday afternoon. And you may want to see those types of things going on in that neighborhood. Number 2 is schools. Ideally, you want the best schools, especially if you have children. But maybe you want to look at schools even if you don't have children, because usually with a better school, the properties in that area will maintain their value or go up in value over time. You'll want to have an idea of what the schools are rated in that area. We recommend that you visit the State Board of Education because the state may already have the rankings of the schools in the area. They may have their data on their website, so you can have a good idea and obtain data regarding how the school rates in regard to reading scores, math scores, or just how the school is doing overall. It may not be 100% true in regard to a good school district equaling high home prices. A lot of times you'll find some areas that may not have the best schools, but have high home values. And this could be because people in these areas send their kids to private or charter schools, or maybe even homeschool them. Again, do your research about the different schools in the area. Number 3, do your research in regard to the percentage of homeowners compared to the percentage of renters. You may find that if a community is mainly a rental community and not owner-occupied, the community may not be kept up as well as if people actually own their homes. Renters may not have a vested interest in the property. They just pay their rent and they expect the landlord to take care of everything for them. And if there are landlords who live far away or out of state, it may be like Out of sight, out of mind, and they may not take care of the property like they should. We like to see a low percentage of renters. Many homeowner associations may have in their CC&Rs that 10% or maybe 20% is the maximum percentage they want to see for rentals. But again, it depends on that HOA's rules. If you're looking at condos or townhomes, it may be difficult to get a mortgage. It could also be difficult if you're trying to sell your property for a buyer to purchase with the mortgage if the rental capacity is over the limit. So you really want to do your research on this. The Homeowners Association should know if there are rental restrictions in the community. They should be able to tell you if the community is at its cap for rentals. Sometimes the title company can pull certain areas into a list of owner-occupied or owner out-of-state or rental properties, and then you'll need to review this list and make a decision about if you're okay with an area that has a lot of rental properties. Another way you can search whether a home is owner-occupied or not is to check the county or city tax information. The tax bill should tell you where the tax bill is being mailed to and will help you determine if it's owner-occupied or rented. If it's owner-occupied, more than likely the tax bill will go to that homeowner's primary address. We also recommend that you go to a city council meeting or a planning and zoning meeting to find out what may be coming up in the future for the area in which you want to move. If you can't attend meetings in person, maybe there's an opportunity for you to watch the meetings live online. If nothing else, find the city or county government office and obtain the agenda for the meetings and check if anything on that agenda pertains to your target neighborhood. Being proactive could give you a good idea of what's coming up in that community in the near future and maybe help you determine if you're investing at the right time. We hope this video gave you some good tips about choosing a neighborhood. If you're thinking about moving to the Prescott area or planning a trip to visit to see if it's right for you, we can help you get to know the place we call home. Are you ready to start your search for your Prescott area home? Go to PrescottRealEstateAndLiving.com. You can also find your Prescott area home's value there too by clicking on Sell Your Home near the middle of our website homepage. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel and help others find this valuable information. We post home tours, neighborhood tours, buyer and seller tips and tricks, real estate sales stats, the best things to do in Prescott, and more. Check the comments below for our contact information and to request buyer and seller guides or a relocation package. Thanks for watching and see you again soon. Bye-bye.